We staan hier voor het prachtige Koninklijk Theater Carré, waar we straks een interview hebben met 2 castleden uit Matthew Bourne's Sleeping Beauty, nog tot en met 7 mei te zien.
Hi, my name is Paris Fitzpatrick. I'm one of the dancers with Matthew Bourne's Sleeping Beauty, and I'm all the way from London.
Hi, I'm Dominic North, one of the New Adventures dancers, and I am from Leeds.
You've both worked with Matthew for a little while, quite some time actually. How is it to work for his company?
It's a lot of fun. I think for me, what I love the most is that he encourages like individuality in what we bring to the table. So we're kind of like encouraged to explore and bring our own ideas. And no 2 shows are the same. Everything's kind of alive and breathing, which I love. And it's very stimulating to perform, and it's rewarding. And audiences seem to get it, I think, which is really nice.
Yeah, it's actually been quite a while since we've toured internationally, obviously because of the COVID and the pandemic and stuff, so it's funny being back away again together. It's nice. It's like what we kind of used to do quite regularly around the world for years, and then it hasn't. So it's amazing city to be starting that off again with. And you know, I've been to Amsterdam a few times, but I've never performed here, so I'm really excited, and it is a family thing because you're all on one flight, you're all in one hotel, and everybody's having breakfast together. And
we've been doing this show for almost 6 months now on tour, so we've got quite a strong dynamic between us all, and I think we're in a good place to bring the show to a new country.
Cool. So correct me if I'm wrong, because you're still so young, but did you actually already play in the iconic Swan Lake?
Yeah, I toured with Swan Lake, I think 6 times. It was my first show 19 years ago. I was medium Swan 10, and then medium Swan 9, and a couple of times actually I went back to play the Prince.
I saw him play the Prince when I was at college still.
Wow. Makes me feel old.
Yeah.
Because I am.
So how is that to see this iconic play? Because it's one of Matthew's breaking shows.
Really, really inspiring, especially for young. I mean, there are male and female roles in the show, but for all of the swans to be men and to see that is a real thing as a young male aspiring dancer, performer, it's a beautiful thing.
Now you both play in Sleeping Beauty, not 1 but even 2 roles. Could you tell us something about that?
Yeah, so I play Count Lilac as well as Caraboss / Caradoc, which is kind of a dual role in itself. And they're kind of similar in a way. They're both quite powerful characters, and they move the story forward quite a lot, but in different ways. One is the evil side and one is the kind of more positive, good side, and it's amazing. It's so fun to be able to perform such contrasting roles every night, and have so much to kind of get my teeth into in different ways, and to do more than 1 role with this company is completely normal. We always do pretty much, bar there's occasionally an exception, but it's quite normal to do 2 or 3 roles, and the casting rotates every show, so there's always a different combination of people, which is always exciting to play off and keeps you on your toes. Pardon the pun. And yeah, it's really fun, but in the rehearsal process, it's quite stressful at times. It's a lot to take on because we put a show together in about 4, maybe 5 weeks, and you have to kind of learn the show 2 times over in a way. Sometimes the roles are similar and you might do the same steps but on the other side of the stage or on the other leg, or so it can be a little bit tricky for the brain sometimes, but it's really fun. And mostly people get to play contrasting roles, so you get to explore different areas of characterization, I guess.
But good and evil,
Yeah.
it seems hard to switch. Or is it?
It's no. I mean, at first, yes. At first, it took me a little while with both of the characters to find my feet and to sort of settle into how I was going to approach it. But now, once the costume's on, the makeup's on, there's a lot of makeup. And the costume's on, the makeup's on, the music is on. Yeah, it kind of just happens.
Is like the Count Lilac is kind of the good fairy of the story, and it is a great role. It's very technical compared to some of the other roles that I've played and that. And I also play King Benedict, who's Aurora's dad, which is great because it's the first time I've played my age on stage. And I am a dad, so you know that's like. So yeah, it was interesting for me because I had to just do something totally different and new to what I'd been doing for 10 years. But always good to have a challenge and see what happens and comes out, and sharing roles with Paris is always a joy.
So what about the vampires? When you first heard about that, what went through your mind?
Didn't massively surprise me. With Matthew's shows, there's always some sort of twist and something that he's put some sort of spin on it. It makes the story make more sense in a way.
Yeah, totally. I was creating the role of Leo the gardener, who's Aurora's love interest, and he was saying that the classical Sleeping Beauty, Prince Charming just walks in halfway through the show, kisses her, and she marries him. Yeah. And he was like, I don't buy that in modern society, and modern women and people don't do that. So he just wanted the love interest to be around for the whole time. So it's a childhood kind of romance that blossoms, and then is true love, and then it's that. So he has to be around the whole time, and how can that happen? And there's Lilac Fairy is Count Lilac, who's a vampire, and then I won't say anything else just in case.
People will have to see.
Exactly, yeah.
So in specific for the LGBTI plus community, what can they expect from this show?
I mean, it's a show that it celebrates kind of love in many aspects. For want of a better phrase, it's one of his less gay shows, you know, but a lot of the cast are LGBTQ plus. We have a non-binary dancer with us who is absolutely stunning, plays multiple roles in the show, and they're really, really inspiring as a person and a performer.
But there's representation and there's design and choreography and, I don't know, Tchaikovsky, you know, music.
Yeah,
but he was a gay composer, so it's everything, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, it's always, it depends who you are, but you find elements or aspects to yourself on stage, regardless, I think.
It tends to speak to everyone. And
that's what I'm trying to say. Good.
Yeah.
Speak to it, and that's the phrase.
Yeah.
So the entire Netherlands basically should come see the show until the 7th of May?
For everybody,
Absolutely,
exactly.
Please come. I think it will go down well.
I too.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, yes.
Thank you.
Excited to see it.